Grand Rising. Peace, peace, peace. How's everyone doing this rising?
Grand Rising.
Peace, 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 Grand Rising.
So how was everyone's rising?
Well, mine was great. I got up at 5. Surprised myself that I didn't go back to sleep.
You got up an hour before me.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I was dancing and everything. I had music in my. I usually don't listen to music. I usually be watching something, but I had music on this rising. 5 a.m.
Oh, you was ready.
I guess so. Turn all the lights on. Y'all got to get up too.
It's raining on our end.
Oh yeah, we got that cloud cover. And chilly. It's high 50. Where Bones at? Grand Rising, Brit. Peace to the chat.
Loading up this last stuff for the show real quick.
All right.
Peace, everyone. Grand Rising.
Oh, let me check the chats. My server's not connecting. We got Grand Rising to the tribe. Grand Rising, no sound. Said's off mine. No sound. Sound is good. Okay, we good. That was a minute ago. Peace to the chat. Let's see. What was that? Celestial Love, Tiny Ofo, Fo. Michael Harris Brown Cheek. And there's Brit right there. Dat Boy Wig, peace. Feather Dragon, Grand Rising. Original Tillers. Copper Colored Ancestor, peace. And I think I already said Michael Harris Brown Cheek. Grand Rising to the chat. Well, that's one chat, the public chat room. And as y'all can see, I already posted a link in one chat of what we're going over today. Let's see. Hold on a second. It's Friday, right?
No, it's Stir Friday.
Okay, yeah. You said stir fry day. No, third Friday. You said stir fry with a list. Third Friday.
Stir Friday. Stir Friday.
It's about to be Friday though.
Oh yeah.
All right, this chat ain't working. Let me go and. Oh, there it is, right there. All right, Twitch chat. Man, I don't know how to read the Twitch chat. Anybody ever in here? Hold on. Somebody say something over there. Oh, I can just go to the website, right? Okay, hold up. Cab Grand Rising. Sometimes you wanna go. Desktop site. All right. Oh, I could have just read it from here. All right. Let's see. Same names. Brittany, Celestial Love, Copper Color Ancestor, Feather Dragon, Michael Harris Brown Cheek, Original Tillers, Paladin 9, Tiny Ofo from Buffalo. Big Nelson. Okay, there go one. Okay, look, see, I'm all. Hold up. Is that old? Is that new? Is that Carrie? What? That ain't right. Is that Carrie Bay? I could be wrong, but I see Carrie's name in the chat. No, that's old. That's got to be old because Bones posting stuff about urban renewal before that. Well, peace to Carrie if you still here from yesterday. Vic Nelsa, peace. And that's everybody. Phoenix Rose was there. That's yesterday. Original tillers. Peace, everybody that's here that I have not named. I can't find you. My apologies. Let's see. Hold up. Users in the chat. Let's go. I found it. Commander Root, peace. Dat Boy Wig, peace. Evil Craze, peace. Howard9, peace. That's the Twitch chat, I believe. Am I lying? No, that's Twitch chat. Yeah, that's Twitch chat. Twitch chat. Gotta separate those words. Let me post that link in the Twitch chat. The link is there.
I'm back. Your temporary co-host couldn't make it. She kept laughing too much.
Hold on, let me stop before I get cut for laughing too much. Hold up. Dang, you got that wasn't even 3 minutes.
All right, let me get this back. You just laughing.
I want Eminem hired and fired the same day. You was hired and fired the same 2 minutes.
Man, rise of that. Peace, peace. Hope all is well. Just had to fix some things on the screen with the stream and everything real quick.
Peace to the chat. So I read the chat for the first time. Well, not for the first time, but both for the chats. I figured out how to do it. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I'm here. I work here. I might be that employee sometimes that don't know where stuff at, where they work at. No, I'm lying. I know where stuff at. I just sometimes don't know how to use the stuff when I find it. There it is. But yeah, peace to the chat.
Yeah, I see this weather acting up today. I'm posting this link in the chat so we can get started.
Oh, I done did that, I think.
Oh, you posted it? Oh.
Yep. Hold on, let me see here. Both chats. If I think so, yeah. Both chats.
When everybody ready, we can get started. Let me open this up.
All right, it says Washington, July 17, 2019. An online tool can help farmers and ranchers find information on U.S. Department of Agriculture farm loans that may best fit their operations. USDA has launched the new farm loan discovery tool as the newest feature on farmers.gov, the department's self-service website for farmers. Access to credit is critical in the agriculture industry, especially for new farmers, said Bill Northey, Undersecretary for Farm Production and Conservation. The new interactive tool can help farmers find information on USDA farm loans within minutes. We are working to improve our customer service, and part of our solution is through improving how farmers can work with us online.
Now hold up, I got a question. I didn't know she was fired, but hired to do my job. That's messed up. That's the one thing. No, you go ahead, Brittany.
You stupid.
I just wanted to say that before you got too deep into it. You know, I'm gonna let you finish.
But see, like, I'm only like partially doing your job though.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you can let them know wherever you're gonna stop at. So y'all, I'm not fooling with y'all this morning. Let me finish this stuff.
Okay, it says USDA's Farm Service Agency offers a variety of loan options to help farmers finance their operations, from buying land to financing the purchase of equipment. FSA loans can help. Compared to this time last year, FSA has seen an 18% increase in the amount it has obligated for direct farm ownership loans, and through the 2018 Farm Bill has increased the limits for several loan products. USDA conducted field research in 8 states, gathering input from farmers and FSA farm loan staff to better understand their needs and challenges. We received suggestions from both farmers and our staff on how to improve the farm loan process, and we wanted to harness this opportunity to be more efficient and effective. Nordy said, "This feature is one step in our efforts." How this tool works: farmers who are looking for financing options to operate a farm or buy land can answer a few simple questions about what they are looking to fund and how much money they need to borrow. After submitting the answers, the farmers will be provided information on farm loans that best fit their specific needs. The loan application and additional resources also will be provided. Farmers can download application quick guidelines that outline what to expect from preparing an application to receiving a loan decision. There are 4 guidelines that can cover loan individuals and titles and youth, as well as information on microloans. The guidelines include general eligibility requirements and a list of required forms and documentation for each type of loan. These guides can help farmers prepare for their first USDA Service Center visit with a loan officer. Farmers can access the Farm Loan Discovery Tool by visiting farmers.gov/fund and clicking the Start button. Follow the prompts and answer 5 simple questions to receive loan information that is applicable to your agriculture operation. The tool is built to run on any modern browser like Chrome, Edge, Firefox, or the Safari browser, and is fully functional on mobile devices. It does not work in Internet Explorer. All right, now so you want to take over from there?
Nope. I can. I mean, I got lost again.
Okay, it says about farmers.gov.
Gotcha. In 2018, correct?
Yep.
Mic check. Piece to the chat. About farmers.gov. Piece to Brittany. Taking people's jobs. In 2018, USDA unveiled farmers.gov, a dynamic, mobile-friendly public website combined with an authenticated portal where farmers will be able to apply for programs, process transactions, and manage accounts. The Farm Loan Discovery Tool is one of many resources on farmers.gov to help connect farmers to information that can help their operations. Earlier this year, USDA launched My Financial Information feature, the My Financial Information feature, which enables farmers to view their loan information, history, payments, and alerts by logging into the website. Man. USDA is building farmers.gov for farmers by farmers. Man, they stole that from somewhere. What is that?
You know what?
FFBF. That don't even sound right, dog. You can't put that on no jersey with the number 0 first. That didn't make no sense to me. In addition to the interactive farm loan features, the site also offers a disaster assistance discovery tool. Disaster assistance discovery tool. Farmers can visit farmers.gov/recover/disaster-assistance-tool hashtag or # STEP-1. That's step 1. To find disaster assistance programs that can help their operation recover from natural disasters. That is a hot link, by the way, for the viewers who are listening, or the listeners who are listening, yes, not viewing. With feedback from customers and field employees who serve those customers, farmers.gov delivers farmer-focused features through an agile, interactive process to deliver the greatest immediate value to America's agricultural producers, helping farmers and ranchers do right and feed everyone. For more information or to locate your USDA service center, visit farmers.gov. That's the website they were talking about. USDA is an equal opportunity provider, employer, and lender. But that is from the United States Department of Agriculture, Farm Service Agency, fsa.usda.gov. But yeah, that was the new farmers.gov feature that helps producers find farm loans that fit their operation. To find farm loans that fit their operations. That means if you have a unique operation, you can find a loan to fit it. What'd you say, Bones? You were breaking up.
Oh, posting the next link in there.
Okay. I'm trying to get back to the chat. I can't even get in there. Bueller. Man. Oh yeah, Bones. By the way, I had a few snippets of sound effects in my head last night while I was falling asleep. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's setting up for everything.
Oh man, I got a few requests too. I don't know if I heard those or not, but
The link to be in the chat.
all right. Man, thank you for putting it back there, because I was like trying to refresh my screen for the chat. I couldn't get to it. All right, I'm pulling it up now.
All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. You was ready?
Wow, on mute, huh? Oh, is that where I was? Because I was on mute. Fund. If everybody click the link, farmers.gov, funding programs for farmers. Mic check.
1 2 1 2.
All right, peace to the chat. Fund. USDA offers a variety of funding opportunities to help farmers, ranchers, and forest landowners finance their businesses. Explore the resources below to learn about funding programs that may meet your current business needs. Man, sounds like you can tailor these loans, what's going on? All right, so farm loans is first. We're gonna go through that. Farm loans offer access to funding for a wide range of farmer needs, from securing land to financing the purchase of equipment. Targeted funds, Hotlink, are set aside for groups that have been historically underserved, while there are specific loans available for youth agricultural projects and Native American tribes. All hot links. All right, so I clicked have we seen this before? Targeted funds.
Alrighty.
Yeah, targeted funds. First hot link. You know what? I'm gonna post that in the back chat. Oh man, I didn't close the whole thing out. All right. Targeted funds, minority and women farmers and ranchers. Weren't we just talking about minorities, funds, and women being minority?
Yep.
All right, so while FSA is committed to serving all farmers and ranchers by statute, FSA targets a portion of all guaranteed loan funds, direct operating and direct farm ownership loan funds, microloan funding, and youth loans to historically underserved farmers and ranchers, which include women, African Americans, Alaskan Natives, American Indians, Hispanic, Asian, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. All right. So I'm gonna click back, and Bones, did you post the targeted funds link? I'm gonna post it in the back chat.
No, I'm posting it now.
Okay. Well, I'm just closing out everything. All right, back to our farm loans. I think we went over the youth agricultural projects, correct?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm clicking the Native American tribal loans. Let's see, Indian tribal land acquisition. Yep. Should we read through that one too? It's not that one, the Native American one. Okay, so Native American loans, which was also in the targeted group. So let's see. Native American tribal loans. So FSA's Indian Tribal Land Acquisition Loan Program is a valuable resource to help tribes become owners of additional property within the reservation to advance and increase current operations, provide financial prospects for Native American communities, increase agricultural productivity, and save farmland for future generations. Through FSA's innovative programming, American Indian and Alaskan Native tribal governments have the ability to create sustainable and community-driven solutions to rural community challenges. This loan program is financed and serviced by the Farm Service Agency. Funding comes from congressional appropriations as part of the USDA budget. The highly fractionated The highly fractionated Indian Land Loan Program helps tribes, tribal entities, and tribal members alleviate the problems caused by fractionated interest on tribal land. Through land consolidation, current and new agricultural operations can improve and expand access to USDA programs, increase agricultural productivity, and save tribal farmland for future generations. This loan program is financed through revolving loan funds from the agency and serviced through the approved intermediary lender, Native American Community Development Corporation Financial Services, Inc. In addition, all other FSA farm loan programs are available for individual tribal member use. I'm gonna click that one. I gotta click that one. Farm loan programs. I believe we went over that. They have access to everything actually. Farm loan programs. By providing access to credit, FSA's farm loan programs offer opportunities to family-sized farmers and ranchers to start, improve, expand, transition, market, and strengthen family farming and ranching operations. Beginning farmers, racial and ethnic minority farmers and women producers, value-added direct sale, organic and specialty crop operations, young people actively involved in agricultural youth organizations needing financial assistance for income producing educational agricultural projects, urban farmers and rooftop producers, operations using alternative farming methods such as hydroponics, aeroponics, vertical farming, and freight container farming. Well, yeah. Man, there's some more hot links in this one. What's going on here? And it's in Spanish. What's this?
Which one you was pressing?
Man, you see the continue below to learn more about available farm loans, targeted loan audiences, and specialty loans. It's under the chart.
If anything, if you can share your screen real quick.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Do I need to put it in desktop mode, or I can keep it? Well, yeah, I'll put it in desktop mode. Well, don't like that. Man, you gonna fill the whole screen up? No? Okay. All right, I can share. Nope. There we go. Mic check. Screen check. Check, check.
1 2 1 2.
All right, so yeah, I guess I clicked. Yeah, available farm loans. So available farm loans, direct operating loans, are used to purchase items such as livestock and feed, farm equipment, fuel, farm chemicals, insurance, and family living expenses. Make minor improvements or repairs to buildings and fences, and general farm operating expenses. Man, so you can download the operating loan application right there. Do you hear that? Direct operating loans. Microloans. Microloans are operating loans designed to meet the needs of small and beginning farmers, non-traditional, specialty crop and niche type operations by easing some requirements and offering less paperwork. I see they have meet a farmer here. I don't understand what that means, but I don't want to click it. Meet a farmer. But I'm assuming it's somebody that has an example of what they use their microloans for. Direct farm ownership loans. They are used to produce or enlarge a farm or ranch, construct a new or improved existing farm or ranch buildings, and for soil and water conservation and protection purposes. You get direct farm ownership loans when you have to conserve the soil and the water protection. Guaranteed loans enable lenders to extend credit to family farm operators and owners who do not qualify for standard commercial loans. Farmers receive credit at reasonable terms to finance their current operations or to expand their business. Financial institutions receive additional loan, business, and servicing fees, as well as other benefits from the program, such as protection from loss. That is your guaranteed loans. Hotline, locate a local lender. Targeted loan audiences. Youth loans. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Is that the other link? Yep, targeted loan audiences. Youth loans are used by young people participating in 4-H clubs, FFA, or similar organization to finance educational, income-producing, agriculture-related projects. Minority and women farmers and ranchers. These loans support the full participation of minority and women family farmers in FSA's farm loan programs by targeting a portion of its direct and guaranteed farm ownership and operating loan funds for minority and women farmers to buy and operate a farm or ranch. Got 2 application choices.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. Got more opportunities, minority and women farmers or ranchers. Beginning farmers and ranchers. These loans provide credit opportunities to eligible family farm and ranch operators and owners who have been in business less than 10 years. Couple of choices on the application. And now we're under the last loan type, specialty loans. So specialty loans. Emergency loans help farmers and ranchers recover from production and physical losses due to drought, flooding, other natural disasters, or quarantine. Native American tribal loans under specialty loans. They are a valuable resource to help tribes within the reservation to acquire land interests within tribal reservation or Alaskan community, advance and increase current farming operations, provide financial prospects for Native American communities, increase agricultural productivity, and save cultural farmland for future generations.
So you mean programs for programs and more programs? I mean, we can click whatever link you want to click on. Let's look at the user project.
I'm trying to see if this fact sheet. Have we done this fact sheet before? Is that a download? That might be a download, yes. Oh, no. Not this. Okay. All right. Where are we at? Oh, I guess have we clicked on these loans before? I really believe we have. You're breaking up. Your weather. The weather.
The rain messed me up big time now.
Mm-hmm.
That's better.
I was still a little choppy, but I heard you say that's better. Is that better?
Hold on. Let me switch over.
All right. Yeah, we have done these. I remember me and Gabrielle were going back and forth answering these questions. So let me black it on up. All right. Can we get a desktop site? I don't want to meet a farmer right now. No. Oh, did we read that? No, we did not. Okay, so they're expanding payment options. Mike check. Is anybody with me? Where am I at? Where am I in life? Mike check. Just clicking links. Gabrielle, what is going on? Am I still screen check? Yes, I am. Mike, screen check. Somebody. I'm trying to remember what I just clicked. I don't think it was this.
Someone's trying to call. I'm like, no, not right now. Busy.
Yeah, did we go over these frequently asked questions under each one of these loans?
Depends on which one it is.
This is the where we at? Direct. I think this is no. Wait a minute.
Yeah, some of them we did, some of them we didn't.
Okay, so I'll just do those in.
These are from the update.
They're from what now?
The updated versions now.
Oh, okay.
Some of the newsletter, they updated some of the tools to make it easier.
Gotcha. So yeah, direct. I guess I'll just go with the first one then. Available
applications as well.
Say again. I heard you say application, so I clicked it. What happened?
Yeah, it links to application, so basically you can walk people through the application of what's on it already.
Okay.
So it's not you have to go into it blindly. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the application, see what the requirements are, and have everything together before you even submit it.
Yep. And it has the with the instructions. 29 pages. Can you see that at all? Screen check, mic check.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. All right, so it has request for direct loan assistance. 8 pages. And on page 1, they have your individual applicant, not legal entity. So your individual with this. So what would that mean if you're just an individual doing this? Because it says what? Individual applications and married applicants with a non-applicant spouse will complete.
Yeah, because remember, you can do it as an individual, you can do it as a couple, you can do it as a business, you can do it as co-ops. All that I created, you can get listed.
I heard some of that. I heard co-op.
But in a minute, I'm all loading up the stuff from Switch. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We got exact full legal name, of course, email address, mailing address, physical address, county of residence, contact telephone numbers, home, sale, or business, county of operation headquarters, social security number, date of birth, name and address of employer, if applicable, with telephone number and area code. You have your citizenship here, selection, your race. I wonder why. Veteran status, marital status, back to the Hispanic or Latino, gender, and yeah, that is page 1. That's pretty simple. We've seen that at the DMV. Married couple. So this is applying jointly, not a legal entity still. So if you're a married couple, exact full legal name twice. There's going to be, that's line 1 and line 13. Email address, social security number, date of birth. Same as above, it's just for 2 people. Everything is the same as above on page 2 out of 8. Page 3. Entity applicant. So it separates everything. So you got part A, B, and C. A is for you as the individual not married. B is for the married couple. C is for the entity. Full entity or trust name, entity address, the contact telephone number, state of registration / corporation, registration ID number, data formation. Entity type is over there, 3. Tax identification number, county of operation headquarters. Does the entity contain embedded entity? Yes or no? List all embedded entities, percentage of interest, number of entity members. Exact full legal name and entity member, percentage of interest, the email address, social, date of birth, same things from above in part A and B. You want to know who you are. Mailing address, physical address, county of residence. And then another spot for the other entities, the applicant, what is it? My bad. The members of the entity. Page 4, repeating, section C, proceed, okay. Proceed to part D. Part D, general information. Your counties being farmed. Acres owned and acres rented. 4A, purpose of the loan, amount requested. Purpose of the loan and amount requested again. You got 2 loans you can request. All right. Description of operation. They give you some space to write or type your description of your operation. Part E, notifications, certifications, and acknowledgement. Some yes or no questions. Are you currently or have you ever, and in the case of an entity, any member of the entity, conducted business under any other name? If yes, list names in item 9. Have you ever, or in the case of any entity, any member of the entity, obtained a direct or guaranteed farm loan from FSA or Farmers Home Administration? If item 2 is yes, did you receive any debt forgiveness through write down, write off, compromise, adjustment, reduction, charge off, paying a loss on a guarantee, or bankruptcy? If yes, provide the details in item 9. Are you, or in the case of an entity, any member of the entity, delinquent on any federal debt or have any outstanding federal judgments? If yes, provide details in item 9. Are you, or in the case of an entity, any member of the entity involved in any pending litigation? If yes, provide the details in item 9. Number 6, have you, or in the case of an entity, any member of the entity, ever been in receivership, discharged, or in bankruptcy, or filed a petition for reorganization in bankruptcy? If yes, provide details in item 9. Are you, or in the case...
Clear? I didn't mean
Yes.
to cut you off. Mic check 1 2 1 2. That sound better?
100%.
All right. The new service should be up in another 20 seconds. This weather keeps bouncing around, so I just gotta make a quick adjustment for it.
As long as you ain't got to carry the server somewhere else, put it under some good weather, then we all right. Number 7. Are you, or in the case of an entity, any member of the entity, an FSA employee, or related to or closely associated with an FSA employee? If yes, provide the details in item 9. Are you, number 8, now or have you ever operated a farm? If yes, provide number of years and details in, you guessed it, item 9. Additional answers, this is item 9. Write the item number to which each answer applies. If you need additional space, use sheets of paper the same size as this page and write the applicant's name on each additional sheet. We are on page 6 of 8. Notifications, certifications, and acknowledgement. Continue. Special program information. So here we go. Certain FSA programs are by law designed to reach targeted applicants. If you are interested in any of the programs described here or have questions about these programs, whether you may qualify for a specific program and whether you may qualify for a specific program, the FSA office processing your application will help you. A, socially disadvantaged applicants. A portion of FSA farm ownership, operating, and conservation loan funds are, by law, targeted to applicants who have been subjected to racial, ethnic, or gender prejudice because of their identity as a member of a group without regard to individual qualities. Under the applicable law, groups meeting this conditions are American Indians / Alaskan Natives, Asians, Blacks or African Americans, Native Hawaiians / other Pacific Islanders, Hispanics, and women. In addition, FSA has a down payment program which receives special funding. Beginning farmer assistance. FSA has the authority to assist beginning farmers through the farm ownership, operating, and conservation loan programs. A portion of FSA farm ownership, operating, and conservation loan funds are, by law, targeted to beginning farmers. In addition, FSA has a down payment program which receives special funding. In some states, FSA has agreements with state beginning farmer programs to help meet the credit needs of beginning farmers. Limited resource loans.
Still sound like help, with help on top of help.
Since been helping. Limited resource loans. Limited resource farm ownership and operating loans are available to qualified applicants. This program provides loans and reduced interest rates to low-income farmers whose operations and resources are so limited that they cannot pay the regular rates for FSA loans. The program is also intended to provide beginning farmers the opportunity to start a successful farming operation. Man, who would you call real quick? You better call somebody. Rights and policies. Man, hold on, wait a minute. Okay. A, right to
mean,
financial.
also,
Huh?
hold on. You talking some help for people that's doing this for the first time? Just jump
Yeah,
off
yeah,
the
yeah.
porch like on the phone, they got help?
Yeah, they get immediate. It's just the program is also intended to
You
provide
immediate help? Like help right now help?
beginning
Tomorrow help?
farmers the opportunity to start successful farming operation. I want to start a successful farming operation. Hint, 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 chopper, chopper. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Rights and policies. Just give me the number. A Right to Financial Privacy Act of 1978, Public Law, 95-638. The FSA has a right to access to financial records held by the financial institutions in connection with providing assistance to you as well as collecting on loans made to you or guaranteed by the government. Financial records involving your transaction will be available to FSA without further notice or authorization, but will not be disclosed or released by the institution to another government agency or department without your consent except as required by law. B, the Federal Equal Credit Opportunities Act. This prohibits creditors from discriminating against applicants on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, marital status, age, provided the application has the capacity to enter into a binding contract, because all or part of the applicant's income derives from any public assistance program, or because the applicant has in good faith exercised any right under the Consumer Credit Protection Act. Federal collection policies. Delinquencies, defaults, foreclosures, and abuses of loans involving programs of the federal government can be costly and detrimental to your credit now and in the future. The lender in this transaction, its agent, and assigns as well as the federal government, its agencies, agents, and assigns are authorized to take any and all of the following actions in the event loan payments become delinquent. 1. Report your name and account information to a credit bureau. 2. Assess additional interest and penalty charges for the period of time that payment is not made. 3. Assess charges to cover additional administrative costs incurred by the government to service your account. 4. Offset amounts owed to you under the other federal programs. 5. Refer your account to a private attorney, collection agency, or mortgage servicing agency to collect the amount due, foreclose the mortgage, sell the property, and seek judgment against you for deficiency. 6. Refer your account to the Department of Justice for litigation. 7. Take action to offset your salary or retirement benefits. 8. Refer your debt to the Department of Treasury for cross-servicing and offset against any amount owed to you by any federal agency such as an income tax refund. And 9. Report any resulting write-off debt to the Internal Revenue Service as taxable income. All of these actions can and will be used to recover debts owed to the federal government when in its best interest. If y'all didn't know already, I mean, that's like the Constitution. Federal collection policies is the Constitution. You might as well remember it like the Constitution. Restrictions and disclosure of lobbying activities. Don't worry, I'm almost done. Get caught now. The applicant. The applicant. 1. Certifies that if any funds by or on behalf of the applicant have been or will be paid to any person for influencing or attempting to influence an officer or employee of any agency, a member, an officer or employee of Congress, an employee of a member of Congress in connection with the awarding of any federal contract, the making of any federal grant or federal loan, and the extension, continuation, renewal, amendment, or modification of any federal contract, grant, or loan, the applicant shall complete and submit standard form LLL disclosure of lobbying activities, unquote, in accordance with its instructions. Man, restrictions and disclosure of lobbying activities continue. 2. Page 7 of 8. It's almost over. Restrictions. Okay, no. Number 2, shall require that the language of this certification be included in the award documents for all subawards at all tiers, including contracts, subcontracts, and subgrants under the grants and loans, and that all sub-recipients shall certify and disclose accordingly. B. This certification is a material representation of fact upon which reliance was placed when the transaction was made or entered into. Submission of this statement is a prerequisite for making or entering into this transaction. Any person who fails to file the required statement shall be subject to a civil penalty imposed by 31 U.S.C. 1352. We are currently reading the application for direct farm loans. No surprises. It's the terms and conditions. Controlled
Terms and conditions?
both of them. You ain't gonna get caught up talking about some, yeah, I agree, but I didn't know. No. Run it back. Controlled substances. Put this on the application for farm info. We're gonna find out. The applicant certifies that as an individual or any member of an entity applicant has not been convicted under federal or state law of planting, cultivating, growing, producing, harvesting, or storing a controlled substance within the previous 5 crop years. 5 years. See the Food Security Act of 1985, Public Law 99-198. The applicant also certifies that as an individual or any member of an entity applicant is not eligible for federal benefits based on a conviction for the distribution of controlled substances or any offense involving the possession of a controlled substance under 21 U.S.C. 862. Squiggly line. I didn't read that squiggly line there. I don't know what that's called. Squiggly line. Number 14 out of 16. Disqualifications due to federal crop insurance fraud. Whoa. Terms and conditions. Don't get caught up. Click agree after you read it. The applicant certifies that as an individual or any member of the entity has not been disqualified for federal benefits as provided in Section 515H of the Federal Crop Insurance Act, FCIA. Applicants who willfully and intentionally provide false or inaccurate information to the Federal Crop Insurance Corporation, FCIC, or to an approved insurance provider with respect to a policy or plan of FCIC insurance after notice and an opportunity for a hearing on the record will be subject to one or more of the sanctions described in Section 515H3 of FCIA. 15. Test for credit. The applicant certifies that the needed credit with or without a loan guarantee cannot be obtained by 1. The individual applicant, 2. In the case of an entity, considering all assets owned by the entity and all of the individual members. The provisions of this paragraph do not apply if the request is for a conservation loan. Permission to file financing statement. 16 out of 16. Under the Uniform Commercial Code, isn't that the UCC?
Yep.
Under the UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code, you do not have to sign the financial statement which allows FSA to obtain a security interest in your property. If the loan is approved and funded, FSA will file a financing statement at the earliest possible date before you enter into a, all caps, in bold, security agreement. By signing below, I give FSA permission to file a financing statement prior to the execution of the security agreement, as well as to file amendments and continuations of the financing statement thereafter. Proceed to Part F. Part F, page 8 of 8. Certification and signatures. Certification. You're certifying that your information you provide is true. You got the signature of your individual applicant, spouse or entity member, signature of individual applicant, spouse or entity. Oh, that says it. Same thing all the way down. Capacity, self or entity representative, your date signed, month, date, year. Part G, FSA use only. All right. Man, wait a minute. So, it looks like you're also submitting your 3-year financial history. Is that what I'm looking at, Bones? Is that what I'm seeing here? Is that what we're all seeing? Green check. Operating income, operating expenses, non-operating, financing, and capital, and your signature. So let me read through these. Operating income, crop sales. This is the last 3 years. Crop sales, livestock and poultry sales, dairy livestock sales, milk sales, livestock product sales, agricultural program payments, crop insurance proceeds, custom hire income, other income, total operating income under operating income. Part B on this, operating expenses. You got your car and truck, chemicals, chemicals, man, not on this farm. Car and truck, chemicals, conservation, custom hire, depreciation, feed supplement, feed, grain, and roughage. Is that right? Roughage. Fertilizers and lime, freight and trucking, gas, fuel, oil, insurance, labor hired, rent, machinery and equipment and vehicle, rent, land and animals, repairs and maintenance, seeds and plants, supplies, taxes, real estate, utilities, veterinary breeding and medicine, purchases for resale, other expenses, other irrigation, other expenses, other irrigation, interest, and then your total operating expenses. Man, hope you kept them receipts. Non-operating. Owner withdrawal, total family living expenses and non-farm debt payments. Shout out, put it on there and do that. Income taxes, non-farm income, non-farm expense. Next part, D, financing, term principal payment, operating loan advance, term loan advance, operating loan payment. Part E, capital, capital sales, capital contributions, capital expenditures, capital withdrawals. Part F, signature. What is a signature? I certify that the information is true, complete, and correct to the best of my knowledge and my recollection, and is provided in good faith. You sign there and you date it. Man, y'all better not act brand new when y'all see this application for direct deposit. Oh man, 3-year production history. So you got your 3-year financial history. Man, this is like a business plan. What's going on here?
You know it.
you take some stuff from out of your business plan and plug it into this applicaciones. Hold on.
Information that you should have anyway as you form your plans together. Yeah.
Yeah, none of this looks too tough to fill out. I mean, sometimes filling out an application can be fun. Plug and play. Woo! Never play yourself. 3-year production history. Well, did I just read that? No, that was financial. Now we're on the production history. Part A, dairy production. If you're into that sort of thing. Do they got anything up here for almonds and walnuts? Is that dairy?
What do you call it dairy?
Dairy. No. So dairy cows. 1, dairy cows. A, herd number. B, pounds of milk sold. C, average production per cow. D, calves sold. E, calves average sale weight. F, number of cows culled.
Seem like they keeping count of everything, huh?
They look like it. Looking like it. B, livestock and poultry production. Man, can't we just raise some greens? Livestock type. Units raised. A. B, units purchased. C, total units. D, units sold. E, death loss. F, purchase weight. G, sales weight. 2, livestock type. Oh, you got your livestock type 1, 2, and 3. And the same thing under each one of them. Units raised, units purchased, total units, units sold, death loss, purchase weight, sales weight. And your third livestock type saying the same thing. Shout out to this application. It's about to get downloaded. Crop. Here we go. Here go them greens. Crop like Fire. That ain't the song. All right, crop and unit. Total yield, acres, average yield. And you have 9 crops that you can add under crop, unit, total yield, acres, and average yield. All right, sign that. Date that. What page are we on, man? This authorization to release information. Your author. Okay, so your release form. Got it. All right. All right. Creditor list. Hold it now. List. This is your instructions on your creditor list. This is, I mean, like Bone said, I mean, you got this stuff somewhere, right? You got a file, you got a manila folder with this on it. I don't know. Let me send you stuff. U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
So the Farm Service Agency creditor list. Okay, so instructions. List all creditors to whom you are presently indebted, or provide alternative documents that provide the same information. In the case of an entity, the entity and each individual member must complete this form to provide alternate documents. A, instructions. List all creditors. Did I just read that? Okay. B, creditors. Complete a separate entry for each creditor. You got the name and address, telephone number, account number, contact person. Don't make nothing up. Man, you got how many of those? 9. 9 choices. What's the number 9 they like to give you? Signature. Certified. Sign it, date it. All right, moving right along. Page 21 to 29 on the PDF. Property owned and leased. Man, this is your man. Ain't this the business? This is the business plan. They just want all my stuff when I'm turning it in. So you have
Go through, it'll help you have your business plan defined so that way you can accomplish your tasks.
big facts. These are prime
And that's what I said
examples.
before. You had the
Goes in the
luxury
business
of
plan.
downloading all these applications and seeing what info they want so you can actually
Get ready.
structure your businesses and your entities so you can receive the funding. I mean, you don't have to guess at any of this.
Nope. Stay ready so you don't have app to get ready.
You know it.
Where was I at? No, that's the release form. Here we go. Land. So, include all land owned, to be owned, or leased. Oh, okay. To be owned. That's what's up. You in the middle of it, you can still enter it. All right. So you got the owner or of record, the description, the county, farm number, total acres, crop acres, oral and written lease, crop share, cash rent, expiration date, and then that is repeated up to, where we at? 5 times. You got 5 choices for your land. For your owned and leased land. Your Part B equipment / livestock include only equipment / livestock to be purchased, currently leased, or to be leased. Got your owner of record, description, number of units, rent, share percentage, type of lease, and expiration date. And that is 11 slots right there that you can just, certified, signed, and dated. Coming up on the end of this PDF. Bruh, are you serious? Okay, all right, that's a little, I mean, I don't remember reading ahead. This ain't no Gabrielle witchcraft here, where we just clicking links with y'all without y'all knowing. Farm business plan worksheet, man. So pretty much, this application is like, hey, get your life together. Plug this stuff in. This is what you already have. This stuff. You should already have this stuff, or you will already have this stuff, because it's even allowing you in some of these cases where it's, come on now, stop playing.
You don't know what you need again.
Or to be, look,
You
see,
always
to be leased.
get the application, download it, it's free, go through it and see everything you need, and it helps you put your business plan together. Because
To
think
be
about it. By the time you get to the end of the PDF, you will have a working business plan for this.
Pretty much. Look, to
It's
be
a
owned, to
walkthrough.
be leased, you don't even have to have some of this stuff already. If you plan it, you're planning. So to be owned, to be, oh, come on, man, stop playing, stop it.
Yeah, either you own it already, you're trying to own it or rent it or lease it. You hear what I'm saying? So yeah, it's basically the walkthrough for any three of them categories.
You keep pulling up to the property and people looking at you weird because you ain't bought it yet. Yep, put it down, write it down. That's the one I want. Let's see, hold on, where we at? Where was I? All right, here we go. Nope, that ain't right. Here we go. Yeah, that is it. Farm business plan worksheet. Is that correct? I went too far.
Correct.
Man, all right. So your current assets, cash and equivalents, marketable bonds and securities, accounts receivable, crop inventory, growing crops, market livestock, poultry, livestock products, prepaid expenses and supplies, and other current assets. You have the value of all those is what you're entering. And then under your current liabilities, your accounts payable, income taxes payable, real estate taxes payable, all of those amounts. Notes payable due within 12 months. So you have your creditors, your purpose, and scrolling down, where we at? Okay, accrued interest on your amounts. Current liabilities, intermediate liabilities, long-term liabilities, your current portion of principal due on intermediate liabilities, long-term liabilities, other current liabilities. You can also Google business plans for whatever specific niche that you're in, and you can get examples. So some of this stuff can be visualized a little better than a blank slate. But these category titles and these lists here, pretty much what you're going to be needing for most business plans outside of the specifics of livestock and crop inventory. So, where we at though? Intermediate assets, machinery and equipment, farm vehicles, entered on page 4. It's already there. They telling you, hey, you already did that on page 4. Oh no, you're going to be doing that on page 4. Breeding stock, let me zoom in some more. Can everybody see that? Raised perch, head, and no, wait a minute. Yeah, and money per head. Notes receivable, not readily marketable bonds and securities, and other intermediate assets. Intermediate liabilities, creditor and purpose. You got your interest rate, accrued interest, payment amount, and then your next payment date and your principal balance under purpose. And you got your total intermediate liabilities down here. Long-term assets. Building and improvements. Give up the value. 4B, C, D, E. Estate, land, acres, crop, total acres, crop acres, percent owned, and money per acre. Cost per acre. Other long-term assets and the value. So you got your total long-term assets and your total farm assets there. Long-term liabilities. Creditor and purpose. Same thing as above under your intermediate liabilities. Interest rates, accrued interest, payment amount, payment date, principal balance. Next payment date and principal balance under purpose. All right, and you have your totals there of long-term liabilities, farm liabilities, and farm equity. Personal assets, G. Cash and equivalents, stocks and bonds, cash value, life insurance, other current assets, household goods, car, recreational vehicle, etc. That means RV. Other intermediate assets, retirement accounts, non-farm business, non-farm real estate, other long-term assets, total personal assets, and your total assets. Creditor, purpose, same thing, interest rate, accrued interest, payment amount, and the purpose, you have your next payment date and your principal balance. Signed and certified. Man, machinery and equipment, and farm vehicles. Your quantity, description, manufacturer, size and type, condition, year, serial number, and value. Same goes for the farm vehicles. You got receipts, right? Somewhere there's a receipt. Somebody got one. Continuing the farm business plan worksheet, projected actual income and expense. Income, Crop production and sales, description. And under production, you have your acres, yield, percent share, and units. Under purchases, you have your units, number of units, cost per unit, total cost. And under sales, you have number of units, cost per unit, and total cost or sales. Livestock and poultry is the mic check. I didn't even check on the chat. Peace to the chat. Just sitting here reading as if I'm at home reading. Number 2, livestock and poultry. I hope y'all can see this. If you can't, run the video back whenever you get out of your vehicle. If you're driving or get home from work or wherever you at where you can't view it, when you can view it, run it back. This is happening right now. All right, so where we at? Livestock production. Yeah, what? Man, I shouldn't have done that. Crop production. Yeah, I did that. Okay, so livestock, poultry, and production sales is going to be the same. No, it's not. Got your description, purchased and raised, your P&R boxes there, number of units, weight, number, cost per unit, and total cost. Death loss. You have your death loss there. I forgot to use farm use up there. Units, number of units, your weight, your money per unit, and total money. Dairy livestock production sales looks similar. It is moving right along. Milk sales, you got your description, your number per head, your production head per year, or yeah, production per head per year, total production price and sales. Livestock product sales, description, production, measure, units, and money per unit and total money. Okay. Moving right along towards the end. Yes, we're getting there. We are getting there. Income, ag program payments, amount, crop insurance proceeds, amount, custom hire income, amount. So if you out to hire a farm fellow, somebody who is a professional farmist, that's not a word, professional farmer, that goes on that line. You can also learn from that person. Other income, amount, expenses, part B, line B, item B, B. Car and truck, chemicals, get them chemicals out of here. Conservation, custom hire, feed supplement, feed, grain, and roughage. Fertilizers and lime, freight and trucking, gas, fuel, and oil, insurance, labor hire, rent, machinery, equipment, vehicles. Amounts. Oh, still going. Rent, land and animals, repair and maintenance, seeds and plants, supplies, taxes, real estate, utilities, veterinary breeding and medicine, other expenses, other irrigation, interest, total expenses. All right, so non-operating, you got your owner withdrawal, total family living expenses, and non-farm debt payments. And that's, what is that? Yeah, income taxes, non-farm income, non-farm expense. And then under capital, we have capital sales, capital contributors, capital expenditures, and capital withdrawals. Warning, E. I certify that the information provided is true, complete, and correct to the best of my knowledge and is provided in good faith. Warning, Section 1001 of the Title 18 United States Code provides for criminal penalties to those who provide false statements. If any information is found to be false or incomplete, such finding may be grounds for denial of requested action. Sign and date. And yeah, description of farm and training experience, instructions for new applicants or applicants adding new enterprise only. So I guess this is for if you went through a training. Describe completed farm training. Include any courses or training in production or financial management. Experience. Describe farm experience. Include the type of operation where experience was gained and the duties and responsibilities of the position held. Sign and date. That is the end of that PDF. That application title is not on my screen. Request for farm direct request for farm. I'm sorry. Request is right there. That's it right there. Somebody. Request for direct loan assistance. I said it. And we're gonna be posting in the piece to the chat, Bones.
Yep.
Actually, let me do that right now. Oh man, how do I do that? Oh yeah. Copy link address. Piece to the chat. Where is the chat? Has anybody seen the chat? Peace, Pamela Hall. Oh yeah, let me piece to the chat after I post this link. That is the direct loan application. All right.
And again, you can also go through the link and you can use the different links for the programs and the applications to help you make sure that your business plans are in line to get the funding and to get the goals accomplished. Because you can always go through ahead of time and see everything that you're going to need, what they're looking for, the order. And like No Sellout said earlier, there's millions of different business templates that you can plug and play. So again, it gives you the opportunity not to go into it blindly, that actually to be able to put business plans together, like we said again, that you can get the funding that you need for your projects and realistically complete the projects.
Yep. But yeah, peace to Pamela Hall, That Boy Wig, Original Tillers, Bones, Celestial Love, Tiny 04044, Buffalo, Michael Harris Brown Cheek, and That Boy Wig, Feather Dragon. Yeah, I think I did everybody. I'm repeating from this rising. Copper Color Ancestor. Yep. But yeah, that was the loan. That was the loan application for direct loans. That was just the direct loans one.
So again, it's not walking in blindly. And like Copper Color Ancestor said before, when she met with the people and how we covered on here, in the majority of cases, it's easier to go for the micro loans. And you don't have to do that blindly as well, because they have the same thing for that, a complete walkthrough on what they're going to be looking for, what you're going to need. We already know sweat equity in your communities covers a lot of the years that they will want you to have in certain fields. We know that already by staying in the majority of the programs. So again, it shows how it all ties in, how working as a community with communities to rebuild our communities. And it's showing that if we do it the right way, that the whole community can benefit, not just one or two, but the whole community. You know, actually start making a big difference. Being who we are supposed to be, taking on that responsibility, you know. I mean, that's just my thoughts on it.
I agree.
I mean, if that's all we have on this rising, we can go ahead, hit salad time, and let everybody get this rainy, wet, soggy day on this end on the way.
Yeah, I ain't going outside to play today. It's too much clouds out there. Too many of them. It's one big cloud just covering up the whole sun.
You got the clouds. I think I'm about to pull the boat out.
Oh man, I was just about to say that last night too. We need to do some boating lessons. I don't want to fly no plane.
I mean, about 2 more inches is boat time.
Where are you going? Fishing? Nah, to the stove. Just to the stove. All right. Bring me back some peanut butter. You know you ain't getting no peanut butter. But yeah, no, salutations. Salutations. Peace to the chat. Man, peace to everybody that showed up today. On a cloudy day, probably in most of the areas. On the East Coast, at least, over here, you know. But yeah, peace to the chat. Peace to anybody who's emailing us. We appreciate the emails coming in, the phone calls. Man, did we have a phone call yesterday? Was that yesterday? That was yesterday. I'm sure you'll give details on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, peace to everybody. Questions, comments, concerns, and or corrections, email autonomousAssembly@gmail.com. You can call in. The number works. Somebody else proved it yesterday. We never heard from before. So, true that, do that. Peace, y'all.
All right. Thanks again, no sell out for the work you're doing to rise and make the show what it is. Much appreciation to the active chat and the silent majority, because again, all parties come together to make this what it is. And again, what is this? This is the gathering of the minds that's doing the work, that's willing to take this information and go out in our communities and put it to work. Not because of any fame, fortune, recognition. It's because we recognize that there's something wrong. And we recognize with this information and these resources that we can fix these wrongs in our communities. So again, for all the brothers and sisters that have been moving forward, keep up the good work. Believe me, it makes a difference. Continue to work on your genealogy. Continue to shed these false ideologies and names that was placed on us and dig through to find out who your people called themselves. So then when you take on the name, at least you are aware and informed on where it comes from. Let's make sure that we keep pushing to be active in our communities and local politics. Not only voting for these politicians, but having like-minded people of our own as these politicians, running for senators, governors, mayors. Let's make sure that we do not let this opportunity pass us by, not to set up our own institutions and charitable foundations built to look out for our best interests. Let's make sure we do not let the opportunity that we have to reinvest back in our communities to save our communities. We heard an elder speak yesterday say one of the worst things that we have done was a lot of us got to this point of so-called success and we turned our back on our communities. So I say with this information, to be able to be self-sufficient, let's grab this information, go back to our communities, take on the responsibility to build in our communities, to light the torch to lead the way. Because remember again, brothers and sisters, we can only be as strong as our weakest link. And if we allow our people to sit back in these areas and go without and be preyed on, then wonder why they're not working with us. Come on, let's use common sense here. If we don't take care of our people, somebody else will, but they're going to do it in their own interest. So all I'm saying again, you know the needs of your community. You know what programs and services that can help. So now all we're saying is take the information and do the best that you can do to leave your mark to write your story. So till we link up again to the next Rising Show, remember we love you and peace.
All right, I got three more. I got four more quotes that I want to do before. I know you said peace, y'all, but I got 16 more to go. Just one more. Peace, y'all.
Warning, warning, warning. Hard hats, pickaxe, shovels, boots required.